totally new stretches this time. We're going to do 5 different things of stretches that I've been kind of playing with. And so we're going to start, it's all going to be, you can be seated the whole time. So if you're on the ground, that's great. If you're in a chair like I am right now, that's great too. Either one will work. The biggest thing I want you guys to focus on as we start this new year is your technique and your posture. So don't slouch. Like, I'm really bad at slouching. Like that whole time we were talking, I was like this. So that's terrible. So let's try to focus on how upright we sit, because that's what the whole core thing is about. And then that translates into when you start to go climbing again, that all translates over then. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start up high and we're going to just work our way down. So we're going to start seated. We're going to start with some neck turns. Neck turns are going to be 5 times each way. When you do them, don't like bounce over hard. You want to go nice and gently as far as you can go, and then stop, and then come back to like that negative neutral zone right in front of you. We're not tipping. We're just going to twist like we're kind of pulling out in the car and we're looking behind us. So look as far as you can. Start left or right, doesn't matter to me, but we're going to do 5 on each side. So I'm going to count them and you guys go at your own speed, however you wish. So here we go. Again, nice posture, right? Like nice and straight. So here we go. We'll go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to do shoulder rolls, and shoulder rolls, again, that nice posture. Your core is nice and engaged. You're not kind of like slouching. Shoulder rolls are these kind of things. You're going to go circles with your shoulders. We're going to do 10 forward and then 10 back. When you go backwards, you want to roll and pinch. So like picture you're trying to get your angel bones touching the back without lifting your arms up. So it's just a nice controlled roll. But let's start 10 forward and we'll do those together, and then I'll switch us and roll us backwards. So first fronts, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now reverse it. 1, and make sure you're pinching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Now we're going to do a reach across stretch. So this is, climbing is obviously very shoulder intensive. So I like to warm my shoulders up a lot. So we're going to do it, it's called a reach across. You want to reach across your arm or your body if you can, and then bring your arm in and touch your elbow. And we're going to just be pushing, and we're going to just hold that for 30 seconds on each side. So just come up nice and slowly, push into it, and just hold that for 30 seconds. And I'm just going to time us. You don't want to pulse it. It's just a nice controlled stretch. And as you feel the shoulder loosen up, kind of pull it in a little harder. Keep that core tight, right? Like we're not going to sag and we're not going to slouch. So our spine's nice and straight. We can go about 5 more seconds. Okay, switching sides. Again, just reach across, pull yourself up, and let that stretch start. And again, as you feel that shoulder let go a little bit, push it in a little bit tighter. If you could get it flat on your chest, that would be amazing. Keep holding that. And as I'm sitting here, my core is nice and tight. Nice deep breaths. About 5 more. Cool. Okay, next we're going to do trunk rotations. So we used to do these on the floor where we would cross our leg. Now, if you're sitting on the floor, you can cross your leg and do that as same. If you're seated in a chair, it's a good time to grab onto the chair, because what I want you to do is I want you to grab on and twist away. So you want to just twist as far as you feel comfortable and be looking the way you're twisting. And we're just going to hold that for 30 seconds as well. So here we go. One way or the other, doesn't matter. When you're doing this, keep that core nice and rigid. Keep that spine nice and straight. Doing good, about halfway. Five more. Okay, switching sides. Get that nice twist. Sliding. Keep that head nice and straight too. Core's nice and tight. Keep pushing. You can push a little bit more as you feel your spine loosen up some. About 5 more seconds. Perfect. Okay, now we jump in. So we are going to start with crunches. So I'm going to be on the floor for this entire thing. Get this out of the way. So crunches are the same for everyone. So if you're seated or not, you're on the ground. That works too. So we're going to do 10 crunches. We're doing 4 exercises 4 times. And we are going to do 10 crunches. Then we're going to do something called feet to a bar, which is kind of behind me. And we're going to do Russian twists, and then we're going to do V-ups. If you can add weight during these, this is a good time to start adding weight since we're starting a new year. Remember, weight can be anything. It can be a water bottle. It can be a can from your pantry. It can be a block. It can be a yoga block, whichever you want. Or it can actually be a dumbbell. Whatever you want to work with today is up to you guys. So we're going to start with 10 crunches. If you're a seated athlete, you're doing crunches as well, just going forward and pulsing into your legs. Crunches, remember, we're just peeling up our shoulder blades off the ground, and then we're kind of coming up and holding that for a second and then go right back down. Don't lace your fingers. They're just touching fingertips behind your head. So we're going to do 10 of these guys right in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. So feet to bar. So the bar is behind me. It's at the bottom of my steps right there. What you want to be doing is with your feet on the ground, you want to be bringing them up to a 90 like that. So if you can do that, you want to be swinging them straight up like that. If you are a seated athlete with me today, you're going to be doing the twisting crunch, which is the twist and then cord up after you make the twist. And I'll switch you when I get to 5, I'll switch you guys. So I'm going to move back and do these back here, but we're going to do 10 of these guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and switch sides if you're twisting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do Russian twists. Russian twists again are your kind of knees are bent. You're dropping a weight, just tapping on the ground, back and forth. We're going to do 30 of these. They go pretty quick. So just if you want to make it harder, you can lift your feet off the ground. If you want to make it easier, keep your legs flat. But just let the weight tap. Don't let the weight rest. Here we go. We're going to do 30. If you're a seated athlete, you're doing Russian twists as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. Beautiful. For the last one, we're going to do V-ups, which V-ups are with a weight or without a weight. You're just coming up from that lay position all the way up to your shin, back down. If you're a seated athlete, you're going to do hovers, which are either on the ground and you're just hovering up off of the ground, and you're going to hold that for the whole time we do it. If you're in a chair, pushing down, locking out those elbows, tightening up that core and holding yourself above the chair as well, either one. Okay, 10 V-ups or hovers for the whole time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that core tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. That is one rotation. So I'm going to time us for a break for 2 minutes. So if you have some water, drink some water, but you can just rest for 2 minutes and think about your cookie choices over Christmas. That's what I'm thinking about right now, and the amount of cookies happening. So we're gonna do the same thing again, crunches, feet to bar, Russian twists and V-ups. Feet to bar, you're doing a twist crunch if you're a seated athlete, and hovers for the V-ups. So this time, if you didn't add weight, go ahead and try to add something, even like I said, if it's a block, no weight at all. It just kind of helps with your kind of dexterity and coordination. That's why I kind of like to do them, because it makes me focus on a whole different plane. So if you want to try that, you can try, I've even tried it with socks. I mean, I have this really scary sock that I'm wearing on my operation foot, but just something to make you focus on the movement. And that's what I want you to focus on anyway. So we want to make sure our form is good, that, we're not tipping, that our core is tight the whole time. So we're about minute 20. And we're going to start right back into crunches. And now it's about 20 seconds left. We're going to jump right in. And now this time, because you guys know what we're doing, I won't have to explain anything. So we'll just kind of go boink, 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 all four. Okay, about 10 seconds. So if you're doing crunches, get ready to do crunches. All right, here we go. Here we set that. Okay, so 10 crunches. Just shoulder blades. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, feet to bar or a twist crunch. 10 of these, and I'll switch you for your sides on the twisting crunch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, coming into Russian twists. So 30 of these, 15 on each side. Let's switch a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Okay, V-ups or hovers. 10 of these guys. If you're doing hovers, you're holding for the whole time. So make sure that core is nice and tight. And arms are locked out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. Okay, 2 minutes. Here we go again. Remember to be drinking water if you have it. If you don't have it, go get it.
What station do you have on today, Craig? I like the background.
KBCO.
Nice.
It's kind of nice music, right?
Yeah, it was. I was listening the Beatles earlier. They were playing. I was like, nice.
Yeah, right? Did you like the traffic update? I thought that was exciting.
It was right when you were getting that core burn. It was perfect. Perfect music to have.
You're like, thank goodness it's a good song at least. Okay, so crunches, feet to bar. Remember, feet to bar, you can be doing that with anything. You know, your arms can be on a chair. You just want something to kind of hold you steady, because if you tip your feet up, it's a little bit easier to kind of buck around. Whereas if you are holding on to something like your couch or a chair or a railing like I grab, it keeps you more centered in the movement. And again, that's all that kind of technique. So like, you know, you want your legs coming up nice and even, like you don't want them flipping around like a fish. So it's like a nice even pivot point. So a lot of times we talk about core being like the pivot point here, because that's what, when I'm climbing, if I'm climbing something steep, that pivot point comes in to play, because I'm trying to keep my feet on the wall. So all these exercises translate to keeping your feet on the wall when you're climbing. So steep climbing, all these things, crunches, feet to bar, V-ups, Russian twists are just good to do. They don't really translate as well, but all the other ones are all about putting your toes back onto the wall and keeping myself locked into the wall when I'm climbing. Okay, that's 2 minutes. Starting with crunches, 10 crunches. Here we go. Get this out of the way. Okay, so 10 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, feet to bar or a twist. I'll call you out to move. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and switch sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Russian twists.
I'm a little bit late. I'm sorry.
Hey, Paul, no worries, man. Just jump right in with us. We're doing Russian twists.
Okay.
So here we go. We're going to do 15 on each side again. Keep those feet bent. And away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Okay, V-ups or hovers. Here we go, 10 of these guys. Or hold that hover the whole time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. One more round. We'll time us 2 minutes. Drinking that water. Okay, so last round. So we're going to thread these together quickly. We want to get our heart rate up too somewhat, which is kind of nice. And then you get that nice little 2-minute break. And then we're going to do 2 of those stretches to close it out that we did in the beginning. Not sure which 2 though. Okay, about a minute in, so you have about a minute. Drink some water, get your breath back. So if you haven't used anything yet, as far as a weight or an object, let's try to do that on this round, this last round. Even if you do it like halfway and you drop it, that's fine too. I mean, don't drop it on your head or anything, unless it's a yoga block. But try to do it for, even if you do, like I said, you do a couple, that's great. Just do the best you can. But I think that coordination is a really good thing to work on, especially as adaptive athletes. Like we're always kind of trying to figure out what works best for our bodies. And sometimes coordination for me, is very lacking, super clumsy. So it kind of helps to train it because then your body sort of remembers what it should be doing. So we're going to start with crunches. 10 of those.
What are you using the yoga block for?
You can use it as a weight. So like if you're just going to be doing something you want to just train that coordination, start with
gotcha.
So, it's
That's really like, and you would have to put the V-ups at the end of the freaking round, really?
Then you get tired.
That's by design.
I want you to be tired.
Yeah, that's by design.
Darn right it is. All right. Crunches, 10 of them. Here we go. Feet up, fingers behind, just your fingertips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, feet to the bar. 10 of these guys, and I'll switch you if you're doing the twist. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and switch sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, Russian twists. 30 of these puppies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30, lovely. Okay, V-ups or hovers. Just for you, Vincente. All right, 10 of these guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right, grab a drink.
The old combat diving training came back out, man. I'm in the zone.
Isn't that fun? So we're gonna do, I think we'll do shoulder rolls and the reach acrosses to kind of close it out. So grab some water. So shoulder rolls for Paul and Vincenti. I'm not sure if you were here for these either. Yeah, you were. So Paul, shoulder rolls are going to be like just kind of doing this. That's backwards. When you go backwards, pinch it together. So like you're kind of like trying to touch your angel bones. And then forward is just kind of like you're saying, I don't know a lot, which is, I say that all the time. So we're going to do 10 of those each way. So let's hope our shoulders are looser now. So here we go. I'm going to go backwards first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach it across. Paul, arm is over here. You're bringing it across like you're reaching over. Then take this arm, pull it in, and just kind of push it against. We're going to hold that. I'm actually going to time them for real. Here we go. We're going to hold that for 30 on each side. But as you're sitting, watch that posture as I was slouching. So keep that posture nice and straight. About 10 more seconds. And we're going to switch sides. All right, there we go. Come across the other way. Nice straight spine. Core's holding you steady. About 10 more seconds. Cool. Let's do one of those trunk rolls both ways. So again, Paul, if you're on the ground, Paul, we were doing them like this before. You can do that again. If you're in a chair, remember, just hold the chair. Let's hold that for 30 as well, because then we'll kind of loosen all the big joints up. Here we go. 30 seconds. Really focus on staying nice and straight. Like a pole is in your back. And my arm is sort of pushing, but not very hard. Just a little bit. About 10 more seconds. Okay, switching sides. Keep that core nice and straight. Spine's nice and tall. About 10 more seconds. Perfect. Awesome, you guys. All right, we're back at it now for the new year. So we are going to do this now every Friday with similar things happening. If you can do them another time during the week, that would be fantastic. I try to do core, 3 or 4 times a week.